everybody. This is Ms. B, and welcome to another episode of Quickie with Ms. B. Today is Wednesday, hump day. Just saying, Mike. Today's topic, boys and girls, is going to be what? The dreaded Christmas dinner.
Yeah. Nothing ever goes wrong there.
Okay, Joe. Just kidding.
Yeah, that's a joke that's never going to get old for you, is it?
Nope. You can't tell me that there isn't anybody out there that has had problems in the kitchen with cooking a Christmas dinner, or maybe you're eating the Christmas dinner around the table. There's got to be some pretty good stories.
Yes. I'll tell you mine. It's the fastest Christmas dinner. This is one of my stories. The fastest Christmas dinner in history. Well, that's what we're going to call it. John's fastest Christmas dinner in history.
Oh, okay.
So I was going to help. You know, we all get that conversation once in a while where the wife will be like, "You don't help me enough. You don't blah blah blah." And all of a sudden, eventually, you know, as guys, every once in a while, we'll prove it to ourselves. Oh yeah, I kind of do suck, don't I? All right. As we're approaching the holiday now, I'm like, okay, you know, and this is like literally 2 years after the dreaded Christmas garage incident, where I left everything in the garage for the entire winter, and we ended up shipping that out, you know, later on. You know, yeah, it was bad. If you didn't hear that, it's another show somewhere else. You have to look for it.
Yeah, but, don't trust John with mailing any presents out.
Yeah, so this is like a couple of years after the incident. So I've kind of decided I better help out this time around with Christmas. So I'm going to do the shopping, and I'm going to make Christmas dinner. That's going to be special. Are you back?
Yes.
Okay, no more vibrating. No more vibrating watches because we're live.
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay, can I go back to my story now?
Yes.
Okay.
Are we recording this?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. I thought you stopped.
I did, but then I started again once I was sure you weren't going to cuss. It's important for people to know what I go through.
Oh, yeah, okay. John's a victim. Okay, finish.
Sooner or later, I've got to be the victim. So I'm going to use this. See, folks?
I'm sorry.
Feel sorry for me this Christmas. So anyways, my special story, you know, I kind of was feeling bad. You know, I hadn't helped as much as I probably should have. So I decided this time I'm going grocery shopping for Christmas. I'm going to go through the grocery store where all of you girls like to, you know, make up rules and things about how we're doing. And I'm going to come home and I'm going to make it too. We're having company. All right?
Oh, so, you go, girl.
Yeah. Oh,
I couldn't resist.
Gee. You're such a dude. So I'm going to help, okay? Which, you know, there should be millions of women in the world right now going, what a nice guy. Yes. Just remember that, though. Remember that as the story goes further along. What a nice guy. So I get everything. I did good. I think I really did good in the grocery store. I didn't have to substitute, you know what I mean? Because you're always going, what, you don't have whole cranberry? No. And you're like, oh, God, I hope she doesn't get mad. I have to do that. I didn't have one of those incidents. I got everything. Literally got everything. So I get out to the car and I start putting, I have to open the doors, but I have to get all the doors open and the trunk open so I can put the right things in the right spot. So I've got. Oh,
God, you're one of those people.
Well, yeah. So I put a couple of bags on top of the roof and I go around and I set 2 bags on the back of the thing and I put a couple of bags on the ground by the other side of the door. So then I go around to the trunk and I put those bags in. I come back around to the front and I got to unlock the door. Okay. So I unlock the door and I get in and I start the car so I start warming it up. And then I start going.
Did you forget something?
It's not like I forgot the 3 bags on the side by the ground and the 2 bags that were on the roof. It's not like I forgot that stuff. And, yeah, apparently I did. The worst part was,
I just want to know, what did you
realize?
Boom,
when I heard boom, boom, boom of the turkey hitting the back window, then the trunk, and flying off the back window.
That's turkey abuse.
So, everything, I left 3 bags on the ground. They were gone. The 2 bags that were on the roof of the car, well, they were wiped out.
I can't imagine why.
So I managed to get home with stuffing and a lot of veggies. That's the
Merry Christmas.
That's the stuff that was in the trunk. And I had no choice to go home because I'd already spent the money. I had to go get permission to spend all the money again. So you can imagine I got home and I'm like, so I got news. She goes, did the girls pick on you again in the store? I went, no. What were they out of? Well, they had everything. She's like, why are you looking at me like that? I said, and I had everything. She goes, what happened?
Until
I loaded the car not well. I started telling her, she's like, where's the food? I went, now, the 2 bags on the roof are toast. Those are in the street, and people are running over that stuff. But when I went back to the 3 that I left on the side of the road, I left by the parking spot, those were gone. I was robbed. She's like, someone robbed you. I was like, well, they stole my food. She goes, you drove off and left it. I was like, but I still needed it. So I came back. So,
okay, John, I just have one question. If you would have phoned the person that took your 3 bags of groceries, what are you going to do? Excuse me, can I have that back?
Those are mine.
Where's my stapler? Where's my stapler? I need my red stapler.
Those are mine, you little thief. You just run up and grab people's groceries? Well, there was no one here. I was coming back. So, yeah. That didn't go well. So, of course, she's like, well, what did you get? Fine, I'll handle it. She went and got, and then, of course, for some reason, she's mad. I don't know why she's all upset, you know?
Well, I don't know. I don't think too many people, especially if you got company coming over, are going to be really impressed with stuffing and vegetables.
But I tried. I should have got at least some credit, okay? I should have got some kind of credit for, I did it. I had a receipt. That proved everything I got. And it was right. I just didn't have it now, that's all.
I'm so surprised she didn't kick your butt.
Oh, she did. Oh, yeah. That was another, endless reminder. Yeah. Can you go to the store and grab, cookies for the kids? Yeah. And put them in the car. Don't leave them on the ground and swear you were robbed, okay? Can you please do this? Do you think you could pull this off? Maybe. No.
And on that note, I think we're going to have to pause for a moment while John goes and has a quick therapy session after that.
I'm just going to start knocking on doors. You see my groceries?
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to a Quickie with Ms. B. This is Ms. B. If you missed the first half of the episode, let me just get to the point. Don't go to John's house for Christmas dinner.
I just realized a Quickie with Miss B is kind of like a rhyme of therapy for me.
There you go.
I need it. I haven't lived Joe Walsh's song "Life's Been Good to Me" so far. It hasn't been. It's not been that great. My Christmas dinner was robbed. It was robbed.
I'm still stuck on the turkey going right off the car.
Now, what sucks is that was the noise that got my attention. The rest of the stuff flying off. I must have had the radio on. I'm bebopping, celery's flying off the roof, bags are roll. But the turkey now, when I got boom, 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 I look out and go, oh my God. Yeah, that way, yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't become a personal shopper.
Yeah, I got everything you need. Just, I don't have it now, is all.
Ow.
I had it. I lost it.
Not now.
Half of it I lost. The other half I was robbed.
Oh my gosh, that's just too funny. Excuse me. So, yeah. Mine's probably not as bad, but it was interesting. So
don't cover it up. It's probably worse than mine. It has to be.
No.
Please let it be worse than mine.
We were sitting around at my mother-in-law's one year for Christmas dinner because, we always have dinner at her place because she insists on cooking. So we're like, okay. So we're sitting around and she's bringing out all the, goodies, the turkey, the mashed potatoes, the gravy, all that stuff. And then she's passing around this pickled item. I can't even describe to you what exactly this pickled food was, but I can tell you that it was in like little tiny squares and it had a color of a light pink to it. Other than that, I got no idea what this is. Neither does anybody else at the table. So we're all kind of like looking at each other, trying to take a cue from each other, thinking, okay, somebody here's got to know what the hell this is. So we're all kind of like, okay, I'm not sure what this is. Somebody tell me. And there was like this moment of silence. And then finally, I think Sam said to, my mother-in-law, hey, Grandma, what is this? And she said, it's pickled blah, blah, blah. She says, oh, you should try one. They're really good. So Sam's like, should I try one? And I'm like, well, to be nice, you should try one because Grandma asked. So she goes, okay. So she tries one. And the look on her face was priceless, like MasterCard. And it was like she was eating a frozen piece of poo. It's the only context I can put it in. And then, of course, my mother-in-law is like, isn't that really good? And Sam's like, She's trying not to. She's trying to discreetly, remove it in her napkin and kind of, place it off to the side. So she said to my mother-in-law, she said, Grandma, she said, how long has that stuff been pickled? She goes, oh, I don't know. It came from my mother's house. And, I think I got that about 5 years before she passed away.
How long had she been dead?
At this point, it was 8 years.
me ma pickled that before you were born, honey.
Me ma. And the look on everybody's face at the dinner table was absolutely priceless.
So do you even to this day know what the heck it was?
I have no idea what the heck it was.
So remember, folks, public service announcement. If someone hands you a small square of something pinkish that's pickled, ask them when. Forget the what. Forget the what. Find out when. Do you remember great-great-great-great-grandma? No, she got this as a wedding gift. Wouldn't that be like 1803? I'm good. No, thank you. Oh, man.
Needless to say, the next year when she tried to pass that out again to everybody to try, nobody went for it.
My last one, I'll tell you, is real quick, and
okay.
it's funny, but it's like confusion and stuff. Sometimes I try to get ahead if I'm making something, so I was gonna have the deviled eggs, so I diced up my pickles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't use the relish because sometimes it's the relish isn't the best pickle. You know what I mean? You don't get as good a pickle out of it. So I use them regular pickles. I dice them all up, get them just the way I want them, and I have an empty jar. So I'm not going to use them right now. So I scoop them into the empty jar. All right, and I pull off the label so nobody misunderstands. I put it in there in the fridge, and I've got it on the little second shelf. You know, so I'm like, that's all my like, you know, all my mise en place is right there. You know, all my stuff cut up. So I said to somebody, one of the kids, I was like, here, hand me the chopped up pickles. It's right there on the shelf. I'm going to put it in. I'm going to use this whole jar. So I dumped the whole jar of what they hand me in there. All right. And I'm swirling it around, and everything's fine. We move on. Everything's great. Rhett.
Deviled eggs gone bad.
Rhett, my youngest, who has autism, who doesn't hide anything from anybody.
He's a very honest young man.
He gets one. He puts it in his mouth. He gets like chew one, chew two, and out comes the tongue. Slowly, it starts to plop, falls right on the carpet. He's like scraping it off his tongue and flicking it onto the floor. He's going, ah, ah. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I hate that. Walks over to my shirt, licks my shirt to wipe it off. I'm like, oh my God, please don't. I have to go clean this up. And then all of a sudden, I see the nudge. Come here, what? I'm like, this is horrid. I'm like, that can't be. I make the best deviled eggs in the world. Well, my other son, who was trying to be so kind and help, had handed me an entire bottle of capers.
Capers?
I dumped an entire bottle of capers. Yep. Way too many capers to have in like 12 hard-boiled eggs. Yeah, you don't do that, no. And Rhett likes deviled eggs, but you're just watching the deviled egg roll off his tongue and fall flat on the carpet. Then he's scraping it off. Then he grabs my shirt, starts licking the shirt. The wife is. I'm like, oh my God.
Note to everybody out there: don't go to John's house for Christmas dinner.
No,
not only can he not get the right items.
I had diced the pickles. They were on the. Who knew he was going to hand me a jar of papers? And I'm so comfortable because I know I just put it in there. So I'm like, off goes the lid, dump the whole thing in. It's little green things. That's what I wanted was little green things. Diced up pickle. Woof! I stir them right in. Oh my God! Capers are fine, but not that much.
Not many.
Yeah, not 16 ounces of capers and like 12. No.
I think the pickles, the diced pickles, were next to that turkey, John. And on that note, I gotta go do my shopping.